Hello, my name is Juan Vidal and I am in the group with Andrea Carvajal, and we are going to talk in this video about principally violence, about our reflection, our experience about the topic, and we are going to compare it with the narrative story that we do it in class about a crime story in Colombia. Okay, first I'm going to introduce you about the definition of what is violence. Violence is the intentional use of physical force against a person or group that results in injury, death, psychological harm, or deprivation. There are many types of violence, but we have three main types. The first one is a self-directed violence, that it consists in which you cause harm to yourself when you commit, for example, a suicide. Third type is the interpersonal violence, that consists in the violence or abuse in which an adult people cause violence to a little boy or a child. And the third one is the collective violence, and it consists in which it is the violence in which two groups are involved, and like fighting or discussing, and that it consists in two or more people, that collective violence. Agency is known as the capacity to act in any environment. Also, violence is known as the negation of the agency through the force. Also, we consider that sexual abuse is a type of violence because it's a type of interpersonal violence, because a child or a little boy suffer abuse through the force from anyone that is.
Our experience when we read Garavito's story is that we knew that violence can be present in any place, even near to you. For example, Garavito killed kids in Cali and we live here. Garavito used interpersonal violence. He was a victim of sexual abuse when he was 13 years old. When he became an adult, he admits killing more than 200 children. Because of that, police sentenced 1853 years of jail to Garavito. So always, like an advice is that always we have to pay attention to children because they are so vulnerable in our society. Another cause of violence is poverty, because in many cases people may murder for necessity, for the reason that they don't have money. Besides teaching to the kids the warning of violence, the best way to prevent violence is improving the education. Inform the new generation about violence in order to change the reality. The reflection that we made is that human beings born being good person, but society changes us into good or bad people. If since childhood we are attacked or tortured, a change is formed where the victim becomes a victimizer. In this way, we form perverse human beings like Garavito, that his father and someone near for him abused him. Therefore, we must take great care of the children and not allow anything or anyone to hurt them, to build a fair and good society.